Getting here on a Saturday for you guys, and going to give you a little piece of advice. I had people pose questions, and I thought it was good to just jump on and give you guys an answer on that. And the question was, what age does somebody have to be to give consent to search of a motor vehicle or backpack or anything of that sort? And the answer is there actually is no age. The court requires the person to be knowing, intelligent, and off the top, I just had it in my head and I just screwed it up. Knowingly, intelligently, and voluntary. Okay, voluntary. So those are the three prerequisites or three requirements to getting a legal consent to search. So let's test this a little bit and try to make sense of it. You pull over a car that a 17-year-old driving. Let's say you build RAS. Obviously you have the odor of marijuana. You can search a car, but again, like I've always said in the past, and I haven't said this in a while, but even if you have the odor of marijuana, still request consent to search. If you want to know more about that, I can explain. But the bottom line is because there's a scope of search with the odor of marijuana, you want to be able to capture the whole car. So you don't want to lose your scope of search by going into a trunk when you weren't supposed to go into a trunk. Maybe with the odor of burnt, you found the product of that odor. But back to this is, let's say you've built reasonable suspicion something's wrong on the side of the road, whatever it may be, and you're asking for consent to search. Can you ask a 17-year-old? You certainly can, because a 17-year-old knows better, that they shouldn't be engaged in criminal activity, what their rights are. I mean, anybody at 17 is going to know this. They can operate a car. Unless they really, really don't get what's going on, then you have to just, weigh it on, do you get consent or do you not? But even somebody who's 15, who's been through the system since they're 7, knows the law better than you do, and maybe has been arrested 14 times for drug distribution, can they give you consent to search? Do the courts view them as somebody who knew better or knows the system well? Sure. Are you going to search an 11-year-old backpack? Maybe a kid who decided to do something, and you're going to ask for consent to search his backpack, and he's going to know right from wrong. Probably not in that situation. So just know that when somebody's on the side of the road, and they're like, "Well, I'm 17, I'm not 18, I have to ask my parents' permission." That's not the case. Okay, I've told a lot of 17-year-olds, you're not in custody. This is a Terry-style stop. That's how motor vehicle stops are viewed. They're not. It's a lawful detention, but it's not a full-blown custodial arrest. You're not calling mommy and daddy at this point. Do you have anything illegal in the car? Can I search the car? Now, if they don't know what to do, so they're not going to give consent, because kids are getting smart watching all this bullshit right now on YouTube, and they think they're, whatever the stuff they watch. You can always call the parents. I can't tell you how many times I've called the parents if the car is registered to the parents and said, "Hey, we want to search your car." And parents come down and go, "Yeah, I'll sign that form." Or come right to the stop, and then they'll sign that form, or tow the car back to headquarters, whatever it may be. You could always do that. And then worst case scenario, you just call a dog. They're refusing consent, parents are refusing consent, or if the parents are far away, maybe the parents are 2 hours away, they can't get to you, just call a dog. Let the dog come, let the dog indicate, go inside the car. I mean, it's just that simple. It's just a wonderful thing now that we're allowed to do. But again, back to the original question, there is no minimum age requirement for consent to search. So that's Saturday's lesson for you guys. I know people go back into this and they're going to see I discuss different days. We are booked out for the next class, but we got a huge room, June 13th and 14th. This is 2017 at the Bergen County Police Academy. We'll be able to hold a lot of people. We're already up to 44 people for that class. That's going to be a big class. It's going to be a good group. We're going to have a good time at that one. And then we have the April 25th at Montvale. Police are hosting a class, April 25th, a one-day case law class. And then we're in the works of getting something new going. And Madison Police, we've talked to them already. They're going to be hosting a class, and I believe the name of the class is going to be Street Academy. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm going to share some stuff of what I'm going to do in that class with you guys, and we'll continue to grow. And anybody from out of state who thinks some of this stuff that we talk about here is valuable, the 2-day class is excellent, and I am looking to expand. So I just spoke to somebody from Maryland. If you guys are from another state and you're watching this stuff and you want to go through the 2-day course, you want me to record the 2-day course and send it to you guys and show you what it's about, I'd love to do so. Have a great weekend. Don't forget about SJ in Baltimore soon. Yeah, Steph, that's what I was talking about you. All right, let me see if I can read some of these things before I get off. Sorry if you mentioned already, Dennis, but does odor of raw marijuana give you PC for trunk if nothing else is found in passenger compartment? As long as you can articulate that odor is generating from the trunk, yeah, you can go into the trunk at that point. But you kind of have to go through that process of, I mean, it depends. It just, again, these questions really pose on a case-by-case basis where you can go. Just remember this rule. When in doubt, ask for consent, call a canine. If you don't think you can go into the trunk and you're having doubts about it, just call a dog or ask for consent to search. I still think everybody should do consent to search, even with the odor of marijuana. And again, guys, if the only reason you're asking for consent or searching a car is because the car smells like marijuana, you are missing a lot of stuff. We have to get you straightened out and fixed, because you're not going to get other things if you're looking for things that are associated with marijuana. Okay, heroin doesn't smell like marijuana. Guns don't smell like marijuana. Cocaine doesn't smell like marijuana. Credit card thieves and ID thefts and all those people. Oh, South Jersey, Jay, yeah. I'll get to you in a second. You can't, that doesn't have the odor of marijuana. Stolen credit cards don't have the odor of marijuana on them, all right? So you guys got to get into the class and learn about the indicators that are going to tell you that somebody is engaged in criminal activity. Jake, going back to South Jersey, waiting on Deptford's going to be rehosting a class. We'll be at Rowan College again. That'll be in September. We're looking at like the third week of September, I believe, on that one. So for the South Jersey guys, is that Gloucester County? Yeah, that's Gloucester County. We'll come back down there, man. I know we had a lot of people that did a lot of fun down here. It was great. That's about a... Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to our channel or leave a comment below, and also like us too. It means the world to us.